people in the US fighting the most destructive hurricanes in 10 years. People in China confronting the most frequent typhoons in decades. Australians experiencing the warmest winter in 32 years. Italians suffering from the longest drought in 60 years. And people in Asia and Africa and other parts of the world struggling under devastating floods. These scenes are not without connection. In fact, people across the whole world are feeling the impact of climate change and global warming. We are all living in a global village and share a community of common destiny. Apart from global warming, we are facing challenges on other fronts. A decision to drop out of the Paris Agreement.
The United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord.
Votes to leave the EU. Endless violence. Protectionism, terrorism, and extremism. The world seems to have become more and more unstable and unpredictable. Therefore, President Xi Jinping, in his keynote speech in January at the World Economic Forum in Davos, stressed the need to consider wider global interests.
We should advance democracy in international relations and reject dominance by just one or several countries. All countries should jointly shape the future of the world, write international rules, manage global affairs, and ensure that development outcomes are shared by all.
The world after World War II has in general been peaceful and prosperous. But now the existing international order strains under an ever-increasing sense of insecurity. That highlights the urgent need for innovation and reform of the current international order. The vision for a community of common destiny represents an effort to search for an answer to the question as to where mankind is ultimately heading.
First of all, the vision focuses on all mankind, not just one single country. Secondly, we used to emphasize mutual benefits, but now the vision puts forth the idea of a shared future, which holds our future development and ultimate destination. And last, each country should have the right to independently choose their development path.
The vision was first described by President Xi Jinping when he attended the 70th General Assembly of the United Nations in 2015. It lists 5 priorities: partnership, security, growth, intercivilizational exchanges, and the ecosystem. This also has been echoed by the United Nations. In March, the UN Security Council and the UN Human Rights Council adopted resolutions that clearly called for efforts to create a community of common destiny for mankind. China, too, is turning the vision into practice through the Belt and Road Initiative. The approach is to work with all countries to address the issue of uneven development and stimulate new prosperity along the Belt and Road regions and beyond.
The world now needs something that highlights universal concerns and cooperation. The Community of Common Destiny and the Belt and Road Initiative are the way out. The initiative emphasizes lifting the gap caused by cultural, value, and developmental differences, so the Belt and Road Initiative is able to boost universal cooperation.
Experts say the United Nations and the European Union are successful examples of communities, but in different areas such as politics, economy, or security. But the vision of community of shared future is the one that covers all aspects. It is the biggest common divisor for all, serving as a new option for human development. Tambo, CGTN, Beijing.